In the wake of great religious change in the world, Pope Urban II addressed a group of Christian knights and said, "Go against the infidels. End with victory this war which should have been begun long ago. You are soldiers of Christ, sworn to his service only. Go, prepare for duty with which God has charged you." The year was November 27th, 1095. It was these words that began the great bloodshed of the Crusades between Christians and Muslims alike that would last for hundreds of years. September 24th, 2015, on a cold and damp autumn morning. As always during my junior year of college, I was walking to campus. It was an ordinary day, one that would be filled with school and work. As I walked down the cold, damp alleyway to school, I remember contemplating, as was the tradition of my walks to campus, all the interesting things that I was learning at the time. But as each foot pressed against the gravel in front of the other, I soon found myself stepping on what appeared to be a page ripped from a book. I love books, and so I stooped down to pick it up. As the page drew nearer to my face and finding the new light of the day, I realized it was a burned page. And as I looked at the book page more intently, something caught my eye in the near distance. I looked and saw many more of these pages blowing in the alleyway. As I took a few more steps to collect the various pages, the startling reality flooded my conscience. It was the remnants of a burned Quran lying in the damp gravel of the alleyway. After trying to understand what I was seeing, the hateful words of Pope Urban II came to my mind. Go, kill the infidels. God has willed it. In our religiously charged world today, it becomes difficult to know how to respond as a faithful follower of Jesus. The various conflicts between Christians and Muslims around the world have pushed us to the brink of destruction. We see Christians rising up against Muslims, Muslims rising up against Christians. This has been the theme for centuries on end, and seems to be an unbreakable cycle. Yet Paul in Philippians seems to offer another way. It's the way of Christ. Paul urges all Christians to model their lives after Christ. For Christ, although he possessed the power of God, humbled himself as a servant to the point of death, even death on a cross. It is this way of living and dying that Paul says will destroy the bonds of hostility. Thus, for us as Christians, where the world uses power, we use weakness. Where the world uses war, we use peace. Where the world uses hate, we use love. Where the world separates, we bring together. And where the world destroys, we rebuild. This is the Christ hymn. This is the model of Christ.